Good afternoon. My name is Prince Comrade Olushola Adeboye, a human rights activist. The topic of today is about the trending situation, story, deaths, tragedy, romance, call it anything, of the family of Adeleke, yes, that is the popular musician Davido and his fiancée, wife to be, baby mama, Chioma, and their father, Adeleke. I am not out for you to love me. I'm out for you to criticize me as usual. I'm out for you to condemn me. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for humanity. I'm doing it for God. I'm not doing it to be applauded. After all, this time last year, I was being criticized, condemned, if I may say, by the entire Nigeria. And I'm so grateful that ever since I had this call of serving and saving humanity, I wasn't expecting anything good from the people who are non-beneficiary. Good. I never want to talk about it in a hurry so that it won't look like maybe you want to make viewers, you want to gather viewers. So I allowed each and every one of them to talk about it. And I know a time and a day like this will come that I will talk about it and I must talk about it. We start with Nigeria. If you will be patient enough, we are going to talk about their father, Adeleke. Is Adeleke having issue with Davido? Is he a caring father? Does he know how to keep his home? Is he a man that can talk and children listen? We're going to talk about their father. We're going to talk about Chioma. Who is Chioma? Does she have parents? Does she have mother, a good advisor? And then we will now talk about Davido. People dies in Davido's house or in his care 2 times in every year, and no question. Now, before we get there, we are going to talk about Nigeria as a country because the problem we are facing, whether somebody drown, child dies, swimming pool key, or you kill swimming pool, is just about our failed country, Nigeria. We are living in substandard country below standard. Nigeria is not what to be called a country talk more of the giant of Africa. Nothing is working in Nigeria. If you have little money, you get away with whatever things that's supposed to be against the law. In a civilized country and in a country where Davido was also raised like a brother in America, when somebody dies in your house, you become under investigation for years. After the autopsy may not even be enough. They want to know, was this guy sick? What happened to him? We saw him a few days ago. It became questionable. Somebody died in Davido's house mysteriously. Somebody they see a few minutes ago. Somebody they saw last night. Somebody they saw not even last week. It's always less than few hours, not days. They died mysteriously. No government talk about it. No investigation. Nothing. Not one, not two, not three, not four, according to people who know them and their name, not even 5 this time. Okay, now, let's talk about the pool, the swimming pool. Davido's son, Ifeanyi, is not the first person to shake the entire nation, Nigeria. Remember, there was also the band and so many others. Both the big men, children, and the rich, the poor men, children, they've been a victim of this swimming pool. If we have a country that is working, they're supposed to have passed it into B or into law now that you are not allowed to have swimming pool if you did not meet up with this, requirements. What should be the requirement? Because swimming pools are meant for the rich, not for the poor. Hence, it's meant for the rich. There should be certain requirement you should meet up with. Either the first and foremost, which is supposed to be most important, should be there is a way you fence around swimming pool, whether locally fenced or with stainless, or you do it to your taste. Then when you are there, you are there. When you are done, you are done. You lock it. Because everybody can, he who that afford swimming pool can afford the fence that doesn't take up to 300,000 to cycle it round. My sit out up there, you see, with the rail, stainless rail, as at 2 years ago, with the workmanship, it was less than 600,000. And I believe some swimming pool is not bigger than that. So he who that can afford swimming pool should be able to afford even 1 million, fence or whatever. And even before I traveled abroad, there is a hotel they call Little Europe Hotel in Ekpoma, Esan, South Esan. I don't know if it's Southeast or there, but in Esan. That is where I saw it for that swimming pool has this cover. They begin to roll it, roll it. If there is light, they can unlight it to roll by itself. There's manual rolling to just cover it like a net, a very strong net. So government by now, if we have a country that work, if we have police commission that operates, that cares about lives and property, if we have senators that are there for the nation, if we have House of Assembly that are there for the community, for the nation, for the citizen, if we have governors and presidency that are there for the masses, they should put all this into consideration. In Nigeria, they feel life is your life. You can take it whenever you want. But in abroad, lives belong to God and to the government. Nigeria, you can die. You can tell them, please, it's my son. I don't care. Please excuse me. And I don't care what happened in my house. In abroad, it's not like that. So we don't have country that work. Our country is not working. From zero level to top level, our country, Nigeria, is not what to be called a country. Our country, Nigeria, in all standard, is not what to be called a state. Our country, Nigeria, in all level, is not what to be called a local government inside a state. Our country, Nigeria, is not what to be called a community inside local government. Our country, Nigeria, is not what to be called local government. It's not what to be called state government. It's not what to be called federal government. In every level, we are far below standard as a country. But nobody will take it. Nobody will listen. It's just like a jungle justice where you can do anything and get away with it. Yes, because those people that used to have swimming pool, they are rich. You can't talk to them. They know IG, they know presidency. They can do and get away with it. So nobody will talk about it because it's meant for the rich. But you forget that the shame and the disgrace they are bringing to Nigeria through social media handles is downgrading Nigeria at the same time. Yes, It worth talking about. It worth talking about. You talk 6 feet. You remain silent 6 feet. And I advise that you speak out so that even though they send you down to that 6 feet, your word, your meaningful word will remain like that of Martin Luther King and Nelson Mandela, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, and so many others. Our country is not working. Remember, so many people have gone down in Davido's house. Healthy people, strong people, and popular people. Were they not like infant? Were they not born like infant? Were they not raised like infant before they get to that stage that following Davido, they become a dead body overnight? Who is Davido? And who is Adeleke, the father? Yes, it's true that Davido is too young to handle so many situations. What about the father, billionaire? Is he too young? Is he an experienced person or an experienced person to handle the affair of his son? To correct the affair of his son, that I am as a billionaire who have so many workers who have lived long in life, this is how it should go, and you have to take it from me. Every now and then, Davido, with his carelessness or whatever he is doing that brings tears and sorrow to Nigeria and to his fans, before you rest for another 6 months, something terrible will come out. Meanwhile, he has a father who is well managed that cannot manage his son. Yes, it's true that Ifeanyi was a king. Did you know what it means to have a king, to give birth to a king? Even those days, that king, that there used to be voodoo, a confirmed voodoo, testified voodoo. When you give birth to a king, you take that king into hiding. Even in the Bible, they hide the king. They hide Jesus. They hide Joseph and so many others. They went into hiding because God already told them, this is Savior, and they will go after that Savior. Ifeanyi, the son of Davido, supposed to be a king in your own house, and he's supposed to be treated like one. He was not treated like a king. Instead, he was being projected to danger. He was being revealed to danger. Every activity is on the line. Are you spiritually strong? Did you balm him? Did you protect him spiritual? Talk more. You didn't even protect him physical. Talk more spiritual. If you give birth to a king, you safeguard the king. You protect the king. You take the king into hiding. Because if not that Jesus Christ was also taken into hiding, he wouldn't have met up with his whatever he has come to do on earth. Can we call this carelessness? And if care is not taken, maybe in the next how many months, how many years, you will be hearing Davido in a negative way. Now, if you can build a house of $1 billion, 100 million upward, even less than 100 million, you cannot pay a life guide, swimming pool guide. You cannot even attach a personal guide to your king, Ifeanyi. We are talking about Nanny. Yes, it's possible Nanny play some role that might lead to this tragedy. But is Nanny supposed to be everything in that multi-billion or million house? Is Nanny supposed to be everywhere? When you know you have so many baby mamas that can do and not do, when you know there are some children you neglected and their mama will not be happy seeing you taking one like everything, When you know voodoo is real, witches and wizards is real. When you know it's not everybody that smiles with you that loves you. When you know you just throw a birthday few days or few weeks ago or less than 2 weeks, not 100 people that share the video, but now they share the deaths. Indirectly, they are rejoicing. Indirectly, they are increasing their views. Indirectly, they are being paid on social media as if they care, as if the baby is coming back to life. Even your household enemy alone, you are supposed to keep that boy away from even your household. That boy is supposed to be somewhere like Michael Jackson used to do to his children without even recognizing his face. Listen and listen very good, Davido. Your daddy Adeleke have to do something about the things that happen in your house, because that around you has become like a mortuary, has become like a cemetery, that the death is smelling around, that even the ghost want to call the living to death. They have to sanctify, they have to cleanse you, Davido. Anything that is coming after you, that always takes something that is very close to you, you have to denounce it if at all there is any. You have to cry out and denounce what is haunting you, Davido. Something that cannot take you, that will always take something that you love most, we know the meaning of that. Nobody is a baby. Something that cannot make you cry, but it will, something that cannot take you and it will make you cry, is as good as taking you. Bullet that is sent to hit you is hitting people that are very close to you. Why is bullet after you? This pretty handsome king of Ifeanyi, that if at all he is dead, how can he just die like a chicken, as if everything happened in a graveyard, as if everything happened after closing from church, like everywhere is silent. He is not the only person. Is this the same child that everybody want to come around? Now nobody was left at home to be around him. Nobody show love while you people were not around. He was left alone. Listen, everybody. Anything you show a baby how best it is, that baby will go back and do it. If you show baby how to turn a steering, your motor will never have peace. He or she will always go there and try to turn a steering. If you show baby how to horn, the baby will always go there after that honey. But remember, you show your baby how to swim like a fish. When you know fully well your pool were not being protected, you show your baby how to swim like a fish. You show your baby how sweet this pool is. Let me tell you, even in abroad, the only way you show baby how to swim is because you go to the pool. And you know when you cross from the pool, they can't go back there. Then you can do all manners of things to make them happy, to show them how to swim, because it's once in a while and you are there with them, or the instructor is there with them. You can't teach baby how sweet your pool is when you know your pool is attached to your house, to your compound. And you know you did not pay special person to be guided there. You don't have a special dog from Germany, from US, from Canada. None of this you have. You don't have a guide specially attached to your boy, to your king. You don't have a guide specially attached to your swimming pool. Even though you have all this, that pool is supposed to be secured and protected. Every one of you and some of you, have you ever asked yourself and Davido about the sudden deaths of so many people around him? Federal government, have you ever do or done anything about it? The police, have you ever questioned? Have you ever called him for questioning? Is any of this case still going on? Have you been able to tell the world what key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Because they are from the rich family. They are from a wealthy family. They are the richest people on earth. So death doesn't mean nothing to the police, to the government. But now, our little king's death have to mean. Remember, these same people who died mysterious death, they are also from woman, from a mother who carried them for 9, 10 months. They are human beings. If justice was done, maybe by now nothing would have happened to this guy. Because they would have been careful because they were once dealt with. But nobody can do nothing. Nobody can talk about it. Now, the reason why you don't throw stone in the market, because it may hit your family member. If this death of somebody died, Obama died, BN something died, this one died, if that issue was taken care of, maybe they would have been careful. When the issue of the bunch happened, other people will always feel, if it's me, it will not happen. What makes you feel it will not happen? Even now that we are talking, what makes you feel it will not happen before next year to another person? Because they will always feel, it's not about fence. It's just about carelessness. Let me tell you, careful or careless, something like this can still happen. The only way you can prevent it from happening, go and fence your swimming pool. And if you know you cannot afford any of this or all of this, please stop killing your children. This is a murder case. This is a trap, a death trap. The innocent child, if he knows, he would have come from a poor family. What is the essence of coming from the richest family on earth and life being cut short? What is the essence of you being a son, a daughter of superstar, and your life be cut short? Why not come from a fish and capital in the village, either a fish seller or capital in the village? Why not, as a spirit, come out from somebody who cannot even afford to go to river, talk more of sinking a swimming pool in a compound? Nigeria as a country doesn't want having a swimming pool because they are so careless. They don't know the purpose of swimming pool. They think when I expose it to the world, when I show the world the beauty of my swimming pool, that means I am doing well. It's not about the beauty. Health-wise, you should know the purpose of you having a swimming pool, and that swimming pool should be well protected. As a superstar you are, your children are not supposed to be exposed to danger, whether physical or spiritual danger. As a lover boy you are, your child from a mother you so love, from a child you love more than others, is not supposed to be exposed to social media. And for Chioma, I don't know if Chioma has parents. I don't know if she was raised by any parent. All of the sudden, you suddenly forget the past. You suddenly forget that you are in competition or people are in competition with you in that relationship. You suddenly forget that there are so many children that are being rejected just to accept you and your child. Now you cannot showcase your chest like never before and follow Davido like Queen Mama or Slay Queen. You forgot what gave you the authority and the honor is that child that OBO loved. What does it take to go to a place with a child? I know there's going to be next time. Please, I don't want a situation whereby people will say, although I don't really care about what they will say now, maybe that I'm putting fuel in fire, but we have to pass this message so that it will not repeat itself. And not just to you, Chioma, to all women out there. Whether you know your husband is playing away football match, or you think your husband is a saint, please hold what you have in your front, not in your back. You see, there is reason why kangaroo used to carry their baby in their front, even sack it. They don't want to hear, when I carry my baby behind, somebody touch my baby, or something happen, or bullet meets my baby. Listen, if you know your husband loves your child or children, even though you don't have contemporaries, be very jealous, because trust nobody, trust no man. All the men of God, including me, that their wives used to trust, what happened to them? Samukpo, I bet they call that man that used to sing praises and worship. You remember what happened? The news. Even my friend, Johnson Suleiman, many others. You remember when their wife is ready to swear with their life that my husband forget it, at the end of the day, nobody will forget it. So if they have prayed with their children, thinking their husband is a gospel singer, it doesn't look down, it doesn't look up, it looks straight to God and Jesus. Probably they'll give their son to their enemy, to their contemporaries, to their mates to hold without knowing. And those days, I don't know if nanny used to be fine girl or mama. That is the way I used to see it in the movie, because I've never had a nanny. I think nanny used to be an advanced person that can even advise you and call you my son, my daughter. Nowadays, you see nanny, their breast is like this. I don't know. I'm not trying to spoil nanny's job, but those days, nanny used to be mature people that can always call you my son. This is not the way you should go. Now, nanny can have Android phone and WhatsApp and even be on social media, and something can take nanny off camera. There is God. So, this is area where I am going to stop. I don't want a situation whereby they will say, na me make people not get rest. But if we were in a civilized country, Davido still need to be investigated, still need to be invited. Even the baby mama after rest still need to be investigated, still need to be invited, not just the people that were left behind. What was that thing that is so special, precious to you, Chioma, that Davido can no longer go anywhere alone now? You must go with half naked for your chest and leave your baby behind. I wish you people the best. I wish you speed recovery. And I wish and I hope this should be the last lesson, that it will never happen to anybody in Nigeria and beyond Nigeria. And this is why we stand as a lesson to each and every one of us, how to protect what you love, how to protect every danger in our home. Staircase is another thing. When you have a staircase, do a very beautiful closure, like the gate that will block the staircase. If you still know you have all those children, minor, staircase is another tragedy which people did not really recognize. So we should in every ways protect our home, so that at the end of the day, we may not have reason to say, na devil do am, na devil do am. Yes, I am seizing this opportunity to beg the father of Davido to please kindly come closer to your family. Being a rich man, as having a rich superstar son as a rich man or rich boy, doesn't mean it's a rich age or rich experience. You that have been able to handle the world, handle your family to this extent, you should have been in a better position to still handle Davido like the boy he is. Don't see him because he's popular, is this and that. That means he's a big man, he's a big boy. No, he's still a boy, how do you call it? Papa's boy. He's still your boy. I think you were just too far from Davido. You were just too far from them. And Chioma, I don't know if you have parents, at least you should have guidance. They have to talk to you. I know Davido loves you and is still going to love you more because of what just happened. The marriage will still kick on and another child will come and is still going to transfer that love to your child. But you made a very great mistake. That mistake was just too big. Yes. I know people says, even me, I believe this is not the time to start pointing finger. But this, if you don't point fingers now, when, how? Did you know when the next might happen to anybody? Is it not from here that you sort out the one that is supposed to happen in the nearest future? So for me, I believe this is the right time to talk about it, because after your injury must have healed, your wound must have healed, and you start refreshing it. That is even when people will say, these people has forgotten about this thing. Why talking about it now? You are reminding them of their injury or this that. There is no good time to even talk about something in Nigeria and Africa. They're always full of criticism. If you say it when it's fresh, it's a problem. If you say it when it's late, it's a problem. If you anytime, just do your best and let the rest go. So I believe this is the best time, and reason why I've not talked about it, I just want people to monetize their page so that I won't use you to monetize my page. I'm not doing it. I'm not in competition with anybody. I'm not saying so that people will share it more. After all, the work we are doing is not a fighting work that people love, people share. It's not a gossip work. It's not a rumor page that people just carry false rumor. I'm a police ambassador, and my training with them, I was told not to carry any unconfirmed story, which we have not been carrying. It's highly prohibited. Hence, I was following Channels TV, closely to see whatever news they carry about this family. That is what I believe it should be. It is. I followed them, very closely before I now have to believe it's really that this boy is no more. Please, Davido, I know this video may not get to you, but if you do, I'm not doing it for you to come and help me. I'm not doing it for you to love me. If you love me, that means what I'm saying here is irrelevant. If you hate me, that means what I said is nothing but the truth, the bitter truth. I'm not saying it for you people to share it, because if it was a fighting incident or me insulting, or maybe I just want to prank my wife that we are fighting, you people gonna share it. Hence, I'm just doing it for few of you that is gonna watch it, that are gonna learn from it, that are gonna pass it on. And you that is watching me, because most people that watches us, they based in a standard country outside Nigeria. This thing can be done in abroad where you are. They are supposed to be investigated and be invited. Yes. First reason why you should have such massive swimming pool in your compound, and you have a bouncing baby boy who is restless, happy. I don't want to talk much, but may God give you the stone heart to bear the loss, and may God recover your womb, Chioma. May God replace that your son. May you recover in speed. May this sorrow be forgotten. May these tears be replaced with tears of joy. And for each and every one of you who have lost your children to swimming pool, I pray that people should see you and adjust And you that have been used as a scapegoat for others to learn, may you recover. May you be healed. Yes. God bless you. Adeleke, I think that is your name, the father of Davido. Please do your homework. And the spirit of death that is roaming around that Davido, I advise you to visit a very strong church or spiritualist. And I also advise that you make some confession. If you know what is haunting you, that always pass you by and meet people that are closer to you, is what you know about. Please denounce it, and denounce it. If you know nothing about what is haunting you, please cry out and let people help you. Let people help you. Let people help you, because I know we love you. You need help. You need help, because every day not be Christmas. So that as they pass you by, make it not meet you, make it not meet any people when they around you, because my mama say who they no kill when they kill picking and then kill. Truth is bitter, and I have to tell you the truth. Who they no kill when they kill picking, I then kill. They no fit meet me, they meet my pikin. Yeah, no fit meet me, they meet my boy. They no fit meet me, they meet my DJ. They no fit meet me, they meet my bodyguard. No, you are not strong. And you must not be strong to do this. You need help. You have to give your life to Christ, or give your life to native doctor, whichever one you want to give your life to, provided you are free of all this attack. Yes, I know it's not easy to be popular. I don't know what is wrong with you, but please save your life and save other people's life around you. Not like every time. No. Those sudden death is not normal. And you being the lucky one is also not normal. Let everybody around you be lucky, including your son, your children, your family, your friends, your workers. And I want to advise you for the last time, so that what happened in 1960 will not repeat itself. Davido, any woman you have ever incited something in, so long you did not use condom, show them equal love. I know no love is equal, but try to love them. And if they say they have children for you, try to accept their children. Inside you, a man that has many children, many wives, or many girlfriends, is inside that man, the man know who he love most. A man must not show to the public who he love most among children. That was your own error. Just believe inside your heart, wow, this is my right hand man. This is my right hand guy, son, daughter. Not like you make others to feel inferior. You make others to feel inferior. You endanger the one you show you love, the one you love, and the woman you love, and the children you love. You are endangering them. And if you continue like this, I pray that your house will not be house of commotion. In the mighty name of Jesus. Hallelujah. May the departed soul, I don't know, I can pronounce it departed soul because of Chinese TV. May the departed soul of your son resurrect. When I mean resurrect, it should bring you something good. It should come again as the son you love. It should come again and give you happiness, and also wipe the tears of Chioma. And that house, I pray for you, because you promote Africa, you promote Nigeria. I am happy to have Davido from Nigeria. I'm happy to have Burna Boy from Nigeria. I'm happy to have Whiskey, Asake, Kiss Daniel, so many of you that are promoting us. Otherwise, if not for music industry, entertainment industry, by now Nigeria would have gone down to zero. We are being respected all over the world today because of these people who refuse to give up to the hardship in Nigeria. So we love you. We will fight for you, both spirit and life. Ask for help and you shall be given. You will not derail. You will not collapse. Please, Davido, cry out. People loves you. Not because you share money, because you people give us joy. Government give us sorrow. Politicians give us sorrow. You people just came from nowhere and decided to make us happy, to dance and forget our sorrow, while the government, they want to infuse sorrow, tears in us. Why we can't love you less? We cannot love you less. Those who give us joy, we cannot love you less. So we are ready to do everything for you so that you will be composing a very sweet music and be pushing us forward. God bless you. I've just been alerted that president of this organization. She's online doing what we know how to do best. So let me round up. For peace-loving people, please share it and move to the president, and let's see what is going on today. God bless you. All right, there is a tough case the president is treating and the yellow woman, according to you people. All right, we are going to join her. God bless you.